The UK government has just made a big announcement that shook the internet, and I felt it's so important for me to share this with you. You know how it is. This is the UK. They change the laws every 2 seconds. They won't send you a text message or email. Sometimes they do, but most times they don't tell you what is happening, guys. I feel I should just share some of the details of this so that you can prepare ahead of time. If you are interested in all the details, just watch this video till the end. Hello everybody, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition abroad to be as smooth as possible. I share information about settling, working, or studying in the UK. If you're interested in settling in the UK, studying in the UK, this is the channel to watch, because I break down all the information so that you will make an informed decision. If you need support getting a visa sponsorship job, you need someone to optimize your CV, cover letter, or supporting information, then reach out to me. The link will be in the description as well as in the comments. And without wasting time, let's get into this video. Yesterday, the Prime Minister announced the rollout of the digital ID scheme. Now, this is a different type of one. It's different from e-visa. If you have done the e-visa, that's fine. But you see this one, you have to do it according to them. Now, if you go to the government website that is published on 26th of September 2025, it says that this new digital scheme will make it easier for people across the UK to use vital government services. You know how it is living in the UK. Without some of these things, you can't even work, you can't rent an apartment. Even mortgage brokers would ask for some questions, as in your ID. You know how it is. In fact, they said here that the rollout will in time make it easier to apply for government and private sector services, such as helping renters to quickly prove their identity, guys, to landlords. You know, we use the share code for that, but they want everything to be on your phone. That's what they want. So what if you don't have a phone? That's one question that most people are asking. Now, it says that improving access to welfare and other benefits and making it easier for parents to apply for free childcare.
For too many years, it's been too easy for people to come here, slip into the shadow economy and remain here illegally. Because, frankly, we've been squeamish about saying things that are clearly true. And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work.
Guys, you know how it is. The e-visa was for migrants, but this time around it's for everybody. And the main target right now is they don't want illegal migrants to work. They want to curb the rate at which people work in the UK without the right to work. That is the main target. Guys, this is about immigration. Immigration is a big news in the UK, and it's something that the government is always looking into because they feel net migration is high and they want to bring it down. Now, it says that it will also be required for right to work checks to stop those with no right to be in the country from finding work. This is to send a clear message that if you come here illegally, you will not be able to work, deterring people from making dangerous journeys. You know, so many people coming through the small boats. This is an island. That's something that they've been battling, and they even have like a government website where you can see the number of people who have come in every day. During summer, people always travel, but winter time, less people travel. According to what they say, they've observed that less people travel, but they are saying that they don't want illegal migrants. That's what they are saying, that people should stop taking that dangerous journey, at which some people die in the process, which is quite unfortunate. Your free digital ID will be stored securely on your phone and will help to prove your identity, including age, residency status, simplifying access to government services, and a range of uses across the private sector. So it's obvious that you have to have it. It's not something that, oh, if you don't have it, no problem, you will be able to do so many things. Remember that they want to roll out the digital ID for people who drive, like your driver's license. So this one is another one they want to roll out. it is expected to roll out to all UK citizens and legal residents by the end of this parliament. So you know how they announced that of e-visa? They announced it ahead of time, and you know the end of the parliament, I think it's 2029. Yeah, that's when the end of parliament. So I don't know which day it will be available and everybody will take advantage of it, but as soon as they announce it, you know how I do it. I always show you step by step how you can actually do it. If you benefited from some of the tutorials I've had, the how to for e-visas, if you benefited from it, just put something, a like button on the in the comments to say, hey, I benefited from some of your videos, that it actually helped me. It says here that it will be free to download and employers will be required to check as evidence of your right to work in this country. This is to curb the prospect of work for illegal migrants, a significant factor driving small boat crossing. Work is now on the way to draw up the design and technical details of the scheme to ensure it is inclusive, fair, and follows best practices for security and data privacy, including drawing on examples of where digital IDs are already delivering benefits internationally. They said it's currently in Estonia and is being successfully used there, and they believe that since it's successful there, I know Estonia is like 3 million or so thereabout, they believe that it will actually work in the UK. The government will be launching a public consultation later this year to ensure we get the best possible input. It says police will not be able to demand to see your digital ID as with current presidents. So guys, what do you think about this? A digital ID. So many people have different opinions online. Go and check it out. I went to some politicians Facebook and all these things, and some of the things I've been seeing on their social media. Some people are saying yeah, some people are saying no. When they had a public poll about this, I had something like 57% said it was a good idea, but there's this 38%, guys. Remember when I was growing up, a lot of people always talk about how the government is going to control you, that fear and everything. It's always like that when they want to introduce something new. I remember with e-visa, some people were saying, oh my goodness, what is this? At the end, people kind of use it and they go ahead with it. This is something that we have been using for a while now, and I know that one has ended. But this one is something that I feel, okay, if you don't have a phone, what happens? That's one of the questions I've been asking, because they want it to be secured on your phone. And some people are saying that it's something that they can use to monitor you and know where you are, because you have different apps on your phone. A lot of things online, guys. It's always like that whenever they want to roll out anything new. The new digital ID will be authoritative proof of who someone is and their residency status in this country. It will therefore include your name, date of birth, information on nationality or residency status, a photo as the basis for biometric security, just like an e-visa or passport, but updated for the modern digital world we live in. Now, they have all these questions like, does it mean you don't need to travel with your passport? You still need to travel with your passport, guys, despite having this digital system on your phone. But they just want everything to be locked on in one place. From evidence about your residency, who you are, your date of birth, everything will just be locked on. Whether you have the access to benefits or welfare, if you want to show your landlord that I have the right to rent your property, so you can easily show the landlord and it will be on your phone. It says that what the digital ID will do: improve access to public services like education and social benefits by making it easier for everyone to easily prove their identity, and it will be available to use to prove your identity when voting in elections. So if you don't have it, you can't vote. That's what they're trying to say now. Reduce identity fraud by minimizing personal details you give out. Okay. Toughen employment checks, including across the gig economy, curbing the prospect of work for illegal migrants. Streamline verification process across private sectors by enabling digital check and efficient verification when doing things like opening a bank account or proving your age. Guys, if you've been ID'd in a club, maybe you just have to show them. If you want to rent an apartment, you just have to show your landlord. If you want to do anything that gives you evidence that, hey, you have the right to stay in the UK, that's if you want to open a bank account, you have to show them. So there are just so many layers to this. I feel like once they roll this out and they'll give you a particular deadline for everybody to be on board. Remember the e-visa chaos? I think we had like 3 million, migrants who needed to do that. It was really tough. A lot of technical issues. I hope they've learned from that system. And when they're designing the one for this system, it will be new and improved. And there won't be as many technical errors as the last time, guys. I don't know why I'm smiling about this, because when there is just a new rule or new law, it causes this type of chaos online. And I've been reading chats and posts for a long time now. I've been wondering, oh my goodness, what do you think about this? Will you do it? Despite the fact that some politicians are saying no to it. There's even a petition that says, oh, sign this petition if you don't want the new ID digital scheme. If you say no to it, this one, that one. What do you think? Will you follow others and do it? Will you, as in, follow other people who say they don't want to do it? What are your thoughts, guys? The major problem people have is the idea that their data and privacy will be stolen. We already know that some of these apps listen to us. So I don't know, guys. What do you think about what is happening? All I believe is, as a migrant in this country, when other people are doing stuff, just follow them and do. Anyway, I just felt I should share this with you so that you can know what is happening in the UK. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.